my channel. My name's Katie, I'm a personal trainer and fitness professional, and this channel is about all things fitness. So whether it be workout videos and tutorials or advice, hacks and info, you're going to find it all right here. Hold on, let's do that again. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why you could have a phenomenal gym program, but it's not quite getting you the results that you want. So let's go. Reason number 1, the intensity isn't right. You could have the best gym program on paper, but if you are not getting the intensity right, then unfortunately it's not going to yield the results you want. So even if you've got the best exercises in there, you've got the best format, if you are not challenging yourself enough, then it definitely isn't going to get you the results that you want. So you can challenge yourself in lots of different ways. The first thing I would be looking at is load and the weight that you're lifting. So if you're, for example, doing a barbell back squat, if you're doing a set of 12 and you are breezing that set and you get at the end and you think, yeah, I feel like I did something there, but it wasn't like, wow, that was tough, then maybe you should be looking at how much weight you're lifting in that exercise. Now, rule number 1 when you're selecting weight is make sure you're selecting a weight that allows you to keep good form. If you start loading that bar up and then going for a squat and your knees are all over the place, you can't keep the position with your back, then you've gone too heavy. What the correct load should feel like is that by the last few reps of the set, so let's say you're doing a set of 12, by reps like 8 to 9 onwards, you should be feeling like, wow, this is tough. I'm still keeping good form, but my goodness, this is tough. So if you don't feel like that by the end of the set, then it's time to increase that resistance, increase the load, and challenge yourself a little bit more. The second reason why you might not be getting the results that you want from your gym program is that you're just not moving enough between sessions. So if you are getting to the gym 5, maybe 6 times a week, you're getting the intensity right, every time you go, you're consistent, that is brilliant. So definitely keep up the good work there, because that is going to get you results. But if you want to progress things a little bit more quickly, you have to look at what you're doing outside of the gym as well. So if you sat on your bum in an office job doing this all the time, or you spend a lot of time in the car driving, then you need to look at how you can increase your activity, so your non-exercise specific activity outside of those sessions. So this is everything from walking and doing your housework, maybe doing the garden, going to the park with the kids. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is get your steps up. Aim for that 10,000 every day and set yourself clear targets. If you're doing 5,000 steps a day at the minute, just try and do 6 next week. The week after, try and do 7. Don't feel like you've got to go all in straight away, but just focus on moving more and moving more than you did last week. Getting yourself something like this, they don't even have to be expensive, like you don't have to go for the top end Garmin and the Apple Watch. Just get something cheap that tracks your steps. It is amazing how little you can do when you don't know about. I've had it with clients in the past where they're like, oh yeah, get me steps in, yeah. And then they start wearing a Fitbit or something like that and they're like, oh my goodness, I actually don't get the steps in. And it really, really does make a difference. So before we get into point number 3, if what I've covered so far in this video has been helpful, please make sure that you subscribe and also leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see in future videos as well. So the third reason why you might not be getting the results that you want from your gym program could well be down to how you are fueling the work, what you are putting in your body, in other words, what you're eating and what you're drinking. Now, we've all got our own goals, and each goal will need to be fueled differently. For example, somebody whose goal is to gain muscle mass will be slightly different to somebody who wants to reduce their body fat, to somebody who wants to run a marathon, etc., etc. So we're all moving our bodies more and hitting the gym for a whole host of different reasons. But whatever your reason is, make sure that you are giving your body the nutrients it needs, fueling the work that you are doing so that you can repair, recover, replenish, give your body what it needs so you're good to go again on your next session. Now, my number 1 tip here would be make sure you're writing down, keeping a journal, keeping a diary, what you're eating and what you're drinking on a daily basis. Now that could just be on a piece of paper. You could be mad about stationery and get yourself a nice little notebook and some gel pens and write it in there. Or you might just want to log it all in your phone, or one of the brilliant apps that are out there on the App Store, such as MyFitnessPal or NutriTracker. All of those things are all great. I don't mind how you do it. Just make a note of what you do and what you eat and what you give yourself to drink, because it's amazing what you eat and drink that sometimes you don't realise you eat and drink. Like, for example, the bits and pieces that you pick up off the kids' plate at the end, it all adds up. Sometimes you can tell yourself, yeah, actually I eat really healthily and I eat all the right things, but until you write it down and you see it there in black and white, you don't realise that actually there are some changes that could be made. So however you want to record it, start recording it, look back at it, be really honest with yourself, and use that journal and that diary as an everyday tool to help you improve how you feel those gym workouts. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. What I want to do is give you lots of practical, down-to-earth advice that you can take away and implement straight away. So whatever you need help with, leave me a message in the comments, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm going to do that again because I can do it better. No, too much waffle. I'm always so good at explaining things. You've got the please make sure you subscribe. Sure.